shot so many times. Every time, get you back on my mind. Don't rewind, lay back and make a move. Should I go and tell you that it's over? Just save the line. Don't let me get in all your ways, cause I don't feel as easy as she does. I swear if I let you life lesson is you. I was feeling, telling nothing. I was getting all of you. I was there when I needed someone who wasn't getting over you. When I move to the side, when I move, call you mine, and I know what you're feeling. I'ma take you for a ride, let me take it off your mind, cause you know it's a season.
K Sports checks in with our loyal viewers with the broadcast from Boston, the home of the Celtics. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. Looking at the last game for the New York Knicks, it was a loss to Portland. Now here is Hardaway. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That's his first foul. We'll have to keep our eyes on the center matchup, Greg, in this one. These two bigs bring so much to their respective teams.
Yeah, and remember when people thought centers were going extinct? Look around the league. There's so much talent at that position, including the two guys we get to watch here tonight. And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see.
And in the past few years, Brunson's percentages from the corner has been outstanding, well above league average.
Now here is Hardaway to the paint. Out to Porzingis. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And in the paint, Porzingis doesn't give the defense any opportunity there. He just stays aggressive and draws the foul.
Greg, you spent your first 4 seasons playing in New York. What's that like?
When the Knicks are winning, Kevin, there is no place you'd rather be. The fans are incredibly smart, loyal, and they'll treat you like a king. But no doubt that media pressure is for real.
Now DiVincenzo. After the missed 3 from Serge Ibaka. 2 on the clock. DiVincenzo. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
And a fast break now for New York. Now here's Brunson. He has 6. We know they like having Brunson out there, Greg, a player they can run the entire offense through.
No doubt. And he can be trusted on to take the keys and just run things effectively. He keeps mistakes to a minimum, and he's a solid creator for his teammates.
He makes 1 of 2 that time.
And one area where Brunson's improved is in the clutch. He's a monster in crunch time. Nice to have a player you can depend on in those key situations.
Now here is Hardaway. The Celtics working the ball around now. That's to Porzingis. It's rebounded by New York.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Here's the screen.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
To the wing right side. On the wing, Hardaway. From past the arc. No good that time.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Pass to Brunson. From deep. Buries it from 3-point range. Brunson's got 10 points.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Now DiVincenzo, following Penny Hardaway's 3-point attempt. Porzingis with the block.
And with that 7'6" wingspan, Porzingis has always been a big-time shot blocker.
Hardaway with a wide-open look. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And so Ibaka will bring it up for the New York Knicks. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. And another 3 for New York.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
To the middle. Here's Olajuwon. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Serge Ibaka picks one up there. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
So far, they've shown a terrific work ethic in transition, pushing the pace whenever possible and getting out ahead of the defense to score.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
Now here's DiVincenzo. He's got 5. Back to Brunson. There's the pick. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And Brunson, a very physical player, someone that understands how to bait defenders into fouling.
And so he hits both. Celtics trailed by 14. 52 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And it's good for 2.
And because he can score from all over the floor, Porzingis can find space inside. That's not the case for most 7-footers.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Pass to Anunoby. Launches it. And the Knicks miss again. The Celtics on offense. We've got 28 seconds left in the first. Outside, Olajuwon. Brown outside. And the rejection by Ibaka.
And, well, he's been the NBA's leader in blocks multiple times. Ibaka just has that rare instinct for it.
It's Brown on the wing. And it's Evans in the corner. Lets it go from deep. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Jalen Brunson has been on display for New York. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And the Knicks guys have been rolling right along here, haven't they?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
The Knicks leading by 12. Pass to Bol. Down low. And the dunk by Bol.
That's just too easy for Bol. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
You know, Greg, on a per-minute basis, Bol is one of the better rebounders and shot blockers in the NBA.
Yeah, and it's not all done on the inside. He grabs a lot of long rebounds, and he contests shots on the perimeter. This guy is more than capable out there.
Now Brunson, following the miss by Bol from deep. New York needs to get off a shot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Mason Plumlee.
And the size Bol has poses problems for any defense, especially when he's trying his best to be aggressive scoring.
And so Bol nails both of them. And with the big collisions we see in the paint, and Greg, there are some have argued for changing the charge rule. Did you see that?
You know, there's talk of extending the restricted area. That wouldn't hurt. Some say ban charges by help defenders. I like the former idea. That seems less extreme.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first. Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Here's Evans. Pass to Sumner. Looks for Evans, gets it to him. And it's in there. Evans has got his first bucket of the night.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Done with it. Still scoreless. Here's Bol. And the dunk by Bol.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And it's Evans missing.
And to put things simply, this has not been his
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. New York City remains a basketball mecca. NYC legend and former Knick Mark Jackson always talks up the basketball environment. He says, coming up in New York, it's all about the grit, the grind, the edge, the competitiveness, the swag, the confidence, the struggle, and the embracing of the bright lights. Kevin?
Well, it's all there, and it is the biggest stage for sure. David, thanks. Now here's Randall. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
And that's a foul called on Kenyon Martin. That's his first foul. And the Celtics making a change here.
Second team foul. Now into the lineup for the Celtics.
Dunn looking over the floor to the inside. And then Randall slams it in.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Here's Hardaway. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans. Hardaway has got his first bucket in this one.
He's an explosive athlete with tremendous positional size. Hardaway has no issue mixing it up inside. And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all.
Boucher's shot is off.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks to rain. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Hardaway with the steal. And stolen by Dunn. Here's Boucher. Back to Randall. Pass to Bull. Now, here's Boucher. Guarded by Hardaway.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Evans with it. Now Bull defending. And Bull sends it back.
And it's not just Bull's size that makes him such an excellent shot blocker. He's got great instincts as well. Not many guys come out of games with more blocks than points, but that's typically the stat line for Manu.
And that one's good by Davis. The Knicks leading by 20. Inside. Here's Randall. Pass to Bull. To the inside. Bull, that's good.
And at 7'2", Bull has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open.
And so it's the New York Knicks cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We come back right after this. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. So the Celtics call timeout. They're first.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
I'm sure Coach is going to give them an earful about that. He can't be happy with that soft interior D.
For Celtics Entertainment.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. When this game is done, they'll be off to Orlando, and they'll take on the Magic. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Brunson. Second chance shot. Rebound, Boston. Right side, Hardaway. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. Here's Brunson. It's stolen by Brown. In the corner, Hardaway with it. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Brunson with it. Picked up by Brown. And it's Jalen Brunson with the 3.
3 points.
Brunson's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Knicks. Richard, doesn't Dante DiVincenzo have infectious energy?
The minute he hits the floor, he is playing his entire heart out. It's a jolt of energy for the team, and the fans feel it also. Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped. Rough start to the second half for them, only getting 1 of the past 4 shots to fall.
Now here is Hardaway. Got a piece of it. They retain possession. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Is it possible to rest too much? Because he hasn't been able to get into a groove since coming back in.
Anunoby in the corner. Ibaka outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They grab their own miss. Back to Anunoby. Down low. Here's DiVincenzo. Jackson Davis can't get it to go. On offense, here are the Celtics. Still looking for their first bucket of the second half.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Wasted no time on that one. Brunson's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Knicks. Screen by Porzingis. Here's Hardaway. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Now here's DiVincenzo. He's got 5. Knocked loose. Brunson up top. Brunson with another miss. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Hardaway from outside.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
And really, as the 3-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
That's to Porzingis. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Porzingis has got 5 points so far.
And far from just a scorer, Hardaway is also adept at finding his teammate.
And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Boston foul. Penny Hardaway. First personal foul. First team foul.
Celtics on D.
On the court.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. He's got 5.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
Hits it from 3-point range.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
But this is a game again, and the other side has to be feeling a little bit nervous with how quickly that lead vaporized.
To the paint. Just 5 to shoot.
Oh, what a find. The ball just comes out of Brunson's hands on time.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Plumlee. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And this is the time they wanted to mount the rally and get back into it.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. The Celtics shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
And up around 82% as a team a season ago. So they know how to make the most of those opportunities.
Evans feeling it out a bit. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
New York ball. Checking in for the Knicks. Number 2, Terry Rozier III.
7 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Bol, and the dunk by Bol.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Knicks out front, running away with this one. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And it's Evans with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Minnesota where they'll take on the Timberwolves. That sets off a 5-game tour for them. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Chris Dunn picks one up. All right, Richard, with the game on the line, which current player would you choose taking the last shot?
You can't go wrong with Dame time. KD is up there too because he can get his shot off from anywhere. But you give me one shot, I'm going to say Klay Thompson.
And we continue to see Rozier taking on more responsibility offensively. Nice finish inside.
And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That's foul number 2 for him. The Celtics making a switch here.
Second team foul. Now into the lineup for the Celtics. Number 71, Penny Hardaway.
That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
Something seemed to click for him at halftime. He's looked a lot more focused, and the game is just easy for him now.
He gets that one.
Assist
and 12 points for Bol.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Left side Hardaway. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
He's so good at setting up his teammates. Tonight, though, Hardaway's been calling his own number. And boy, has he been prolific.
To the middle. Here's Boucher. And the dunk by Boucher.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Hardaway from outside. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans. Hardaway's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Inside. Pass to Bol. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Hardaway. Celtics trailed by 21. There's Brown with the 3. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
You know this is coming with Brown. He is a ruthless sniper outside.
In the corner, Bol with it. Now, here's Rozier. The shot misses. Nice D from Porzingis. The Celtics on offense. And stolen by Dunn.
Celtics foul. Penny Hardaway.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Knicks.
Well, look, it's not just about forcing a turnover, guys. It's about converting them in those opportunities and cashing them in.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
Screen by Bol. And Brunson, here we go. And Boston with the rebound.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
And scanning the floor well, Porzingis all about finding open teammates when they've got a look. When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
And like his father, Manu, Bol's combination of size and scoring is very unique. The key for him is just staying healthy.
Brunson draws the double. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Jacks up a three. Olajuwon grabs the miss. Celtics trailed by 19. Here's Hardaway. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
That free throw good from Hardaway. Greg, a lot more awareness in the league about the importance of mental health. Why is that so necessary?
I mean, Kevin, the level of stress now has really grown. These players are under this huge microscope that now often extends to their families. And this is such a highly competitive environment. It is far more than just a game.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Knicks.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Jalen Brunson.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
Brunson, no good.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
That doesn't go either for Hardaway. And the wide-open shot from DiVincenzo. Sinks it from just inside the baseline.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that about wraps it up.